Assalamu alaikum. I am Fatima Khatun, Assistant Professor English, Government City College, Rampur. I congratulate all the students of 2020 and 21 of Government City College, Rampur. I welcome you at your new phase of your life. You have crossed your school session and you have stepped in your college life. It's a new experience. If you are before me, it would be better and I would enjoy the class. But now the situation demands that you will always enjoy the YouTube classes. For the coronaviruses, you know, the situation becomes very critical and we are very grateful and thankful to our Honorable Principal, Mr. Burhanuddin, for arranging the online classes. Okay, before going to the texts, I am always make it my traditional way that to deliver you some basic areas, and you are not exception. So I want to make you acquaintance of some basic areas of English. You know, you have to face the creative English. Okay, so you must have some conceptions about some areas. For example, important areas for gaining success in English. Okay. My personal experience tells me that maximum student feel some worries in facing the English grammar. You think it is a vast area, okay, and you must be very serious, very conscious about every aspects of English grammar, but it is not true. If you are sincere for areas, then it will be very easier for you to face the English grammar. First of all, tense. Okay, tense. And from your boyhood, I know you have some conceptions about tenses, but it is not the question of structures. It is the question of using the 12 types of tenses. Whenever you write something, read something, okay, tell something, you must be very conscious that what type of tense will be applicable for the situation. And side by side, you must have clear ideas about the structures of the tenses, okay? And second, clauses. Clauses. Now, you can tell me that clause means any part of the sentence, but it is not true. We can't call any part of the sentence as a clause. So, what do you mean by clause? Clause means subject, verb. Minimum will face in a clause subject and verb. Okay, and in a clause we see 5 parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 subject, 2 verb, 3 object, 4 complement, and 5 adverb. Okay, so in a clause we see 5 parts, not kinds, 5 parts. 1 subject, 2 verb, 3 object, 4 complement, and last of all adverbial. I know maximum students have minimum ideas about subject and verb, and these two words are compulsory for forming any clause. So in any clause we must place a subject and a verb, and side by side there may be an object and a complement and an adverbial. So what about object? Object, when the subject performs its action by the help of anything, any issue, anything takes the help, that thing is called, that issue will be called object. Okay. And complement nothing, it just gives us some ideas about this subject or object. Okay, so complement, there you will find two types of complements: subjective complements and objective complements. When it tells about, gives us some information about this subject, it is called subjective complement, and when it gives us some ideas about the object, it is called objective complement. Okay, and what about adverbial? We can say adverbial as MPT, that is manner, place and time. Manner, place, time. Adverb. So adverb means adverbial, and adverbial adds some information about the verb. So it is called adverbial. How the verb will be performed? Manner, it indicates manner. Where the verb will be performed, it indicates the place. And when the verb will be performed, it indicates time. So we can say it time. And an example will make it clear that Mr. Rahman walks slowly. I think now you can easily find out the parts of the clauses that Mr. Rahman is subject, walks verb, and slowly. How Mr. Rahman walks? Slowly. So it is adverbial. Okay. So number 2, clauses. You know, every sentence is either a simple, a complex, or a compound. So without the ideas of clauses, you cannot identify the simple, the complex, or compound. Okay. Later we will go to the session about simple, complex, compound. So in a word, the ideas of clauses are very basic and important, fundamental. Okay. And number 3, voice. Voice. Every sentence is either in active or in passive. So when we use active voice and when we use passive voice, okay, when the subject performs its action itself, it is called active voice, and when the person takes the help of another to complete its function, that is called passive voice. So naturally, for understanding the sense of the sentence, it is very important to know whether the sentence is in active or in passive. Okay. 4.4, vocabulary. Vocabulary means words and words and words. There is no boundary of the words. There are so many parts of the species of the words, and the meaning, and it is the it is the great difficulties before you. That is the lackings of the knowledge of vocabularies. Okay, so vocabulary is just like oxygen. Okay, without it we cannot make our English well strong. Okay, so today I don't want to go to text. Today I want to give you some superficial ideas about the areas only to attract your notice about the 4 areas, that is tense, clauses, voice and vocabulary. If you are very careful, very serious in your English about the 4 areas, I think it will be very easier for you to face English. Today is no more, as the situation is very critical and harmful. So I hope you will be stay home. You will always think positively and take the situation very normally and attend the online classes regularly. So once again, I wish you every success in your life. Goodbye. Thank you.